Hello and welcome to another video. I'm after repairing this scooter. It's come in for a service, and I said I'll do a quick demo video of this machine. So as the name suggests, that's a Jazzy Zero Turn. It's made by Pride, an American company. They do a wide range of machines, including the Pride Jazzy Zero Turn, and you might have seen other ones out there if you are a scooter fan, which is called the Cult Deluxe, the Cult Sport, the Go-Go range, like the Go-Go Traveler, etc. This particular machine, it'll remind me actually of the Pride Apex, and I think it's actually the one that carries on from that. And it has the suspension at the back. Essentially it's a double suspension there. And then at the front of the machine as well, there's a suspension. So yeah, it has a full suspension all around, which is rare to get on a scooter that essentially fits into the back of a car. Like this will fall down into 4 or 5 pieces, and it'll go into the smallest of vehicles. And you have the battery pack as well. That's actually got 20 amp hour batteries in them. Now the realistic mileage on that, 4 or 5 miles realistically. The manufacturer will say a lot more, but that depends on user weight, that depends on terrain, temperature. There's a lot of factors there. So if you do go off of assuming it's 4 or 5 miles on that, you know at least then, best case scenario, you're getting home. Worst case scenario, you're still getting home. There is normally a flap thing here, a rubber one that kind of protects all of this. That's just missing off this. You have front kind of main lights there, these ones here. Then you have daytime running type lights here as well on the front. At the back then you have again more stylish lights here, and you got reflectors as well. You're well illuminated with this machine, day or night. I'd always recommend leaving the lights running regardless of it being night or not. However, if you do want to switch them off, switch the switch here. Okay, so that's your switch there for the lights. Now you have other fuses here. You have a USB here, so if you want to charge your phone, you can actually plug your phone in there and charge away. Obviously then you have your charging port there as well, but again you can actually take the battery pack inside and charge directly as well. So you have both options. Like if you take this out on a daily basis and it stays in your car at night time, then it only makes sense to bring this box here, and that clips it out very easily, and you can bring it inside, charge it overnight and pop it back in the morning. It's actually handy the way them boxes come out, because if you wanted, you could get a spare box if you wanted to do extra mileage, and essentially you would just have the other one left in the car for when you need it. So it's like any other dash on a mobility scooter. On this one you obviously have, this is like a delta bar, meaning you can actually pull it to go this way, or depending on your hand strength etc, use this way to push it and go, vice versa with this side and with this side. Don't mind that pin, that's actually for the seat. I'm just going to clip them back in a minute. But aside from that, you have your turtle in here, so depending on how fast you want to go, you have your key, turn it on, and essentially that's your battery gauge, and you have a horn then. So yeah, it's quite a sleek machine. I think it is missing its cover here, but that's fine, won't affect this video. It is quite a sleek machine. So the seat on this actually swivels as well. You can just lift this up and you can swivel it away if you're wanting to talk to someone at a table, or for any reason you wanted to turn the seat a certain way to get out or anything like that. The option is there. Armrests are width adjustable as well. You can adjust the width there, and you have thumb screws there alongside with pins, and you essentially have neutral and drive there. This has actually dual motors on the back of this instead of one. That is extremely unique to this machine. So essentially you've got 2 motors driving you around rather than one. So that can mean that could be something that's potentially got more torque, more power, better power management as well. Could be better on the hills and the rougher types of terrain. So essentially this scooter is a sports car built into the size of something like something small meant for shopping centres. It's got the lighting, it's got the suspension, it's got the space for the footboard essentially. It's got decent sized batteries, decent sized wheels, 2 motors, a comfortable seat, and you know, you have a charger in it as well, so you can actually plug your phone in. And the split apart's not too hard as well. Right, so to take the seat off, you want to hold that swivel lever. Now most scooters are actually on one side here, not in the middle, but this is a very well thought out. So I'm holding this lever up, I'm going to lift up the other side, and essentially I take the seat off here. Okay, so there's your seat. That can fold down. You can even take the armrest off if you want. So then this, I'm going to just lift up fairly abruptly to unclip it. That comes off here. You leave that there. Then here, what you can do with the tiller here to pull this down, undo it here, all the way till it drops down. Then what you do, without breaking it, tighten it up fully. You see this here? What that does, you push it and turn it, that locks it. So when you're lifting it, it's not going to swing around on you. So here then, where it splits in two, I can just lift up under here. And essentially, I can put the back separately in the car. I can put that separate, that separate, that separate. And if there was a basket with this, the basket would be separate as well with the charger. So you've got a mobility scooter that's small enough for a car, but big enough for any type of terrain. It's a bit of a weird one with this one, but in my opinion, a very good machine. And the favorite feature I love on this, apart the fact that it needs to go clean underneath, is 2 motors. Now, I'm going to tell you in durability, just from my opinion, and this is going to sound biased, but I'm going to be honest. This machine was actually sitting outside for an entire year in all sorts of weather. We've took it in, and in another video that I have up, all it was the key switch. So for durability, I can say for a machine to sit out in all weather, all environments, snow and rain, sleet, snow, thunder, all that's needed is a 10 euros key switch put back on, and this thing's good to go again. So it seems like a tough machine. I do like the Pride range of machines, and if they're ever watching these videos, I'd love to go over and have a proper look. So yeah, let's get it back together again. I'm going to line up the green and the green in there. That's locked in. You can confirm that like that. I'm going to untwist this, undo this, and essentially pull it back up and tighten that thumb screw. Make sure it's good and tight and give it a little push afterwards, because if it's not, if the two teeth don't align properly, what can happen is it can kind of fall down on you again. Pop this over here. Again, I'm aiming to get the connector that's under here on this, so it might take a bit of jiggering around with. That's in there. And when I'm lifting on this seat, I'm lifting and holding this. So I'm going to put my phone down, I'm going to hold this, line it up to the hole here. I'll show you that. So I'm lining it up, and again, I'm holding that lever, let it go. If you don't hold that lever, what can happen is that lever will actually kind of be stuck above it, and the thing will just spin around for you. So to go on one of these, and especially something with dual motors, I'd probably set it about halfway initially. Pull and hold, just get ready. You don't have to pull it all the way back. You can regulate your speed then. Now, all smaller machines are going to sound rattly. It's mainly them plates here on the front that make them awful noises, or the keys jiggling. Not a problem, it's quite heavy grass. So it's navigates that kind of terrain fairly easily. See, when we come down a bump, yeah, you don't feel it as much. Like if that was your typical boot scooter, you'd actually feel that big time coming down off that lip. And to be fair, that lip is actually probably an inch high. So yeah, I think it's a very durable machine. I haven't been out on the road properly with it, as we're only fixing it for this. Was the main reason I was doing a video in the first place. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea on the Pride Jazzy Zero Turn mobility scooter. You can kind of see all the features there with the 2 motors and everything else about it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Don't forget I'm on Patreon as well. You can support me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.